Hazard Communication Training, Course E006. Hazardous chemicals are everywhere. Some of these chemicals pose little danger, while others can be deadly. As an employee, you have the right to know about the hazardous materials used in your work area, the potential effects of these chemicals, and how it affects your health and safety. In this course, we will be discussing labeling, SDS sheets, health hazards, physical hazards, and protective measures used to ensure your safety. The Hazard Communication Standard requires chemical manufacturers, distributors, or importers to provide safety data sheets to communicate the hazards of their products. Information concerning the hazardous materials you work with can be found on the container labels and safety data sheets. OSHA requires that all hazardous materials be labeled. Basic label information. OSHA requires that all of the following information be on all labels. 1. The product name. 2. A warning statement or message. 3. Precautionary statement or symbols. 4. Potential health hazards. 5. Safe handling procedures. And 6. The manufacturer's name and address. Some of the key words used are caution, moderate risk, warning, danger, serious risk, and major risk. Labeling key words. Key words on labels mean that you should take extra care while handling that specific material. The word danger could mean protective equipment and/or clothing is required, misuse can result in immediate harm, and the chemical may be toxic, corrosive, or flammable. Each label has a diamond shape based on 4 different colors known as hazard classifications. These include health, flammability, reactivity, and specific hazards. Each hazard is represented by a different color and rated on a scale from 0 to 4. Blue is used for health hazards, red for fire hazards, yellow for reactivity, and white for specific hazards. Label versus safety data sheets. Although the labels are effective in providing you information on the hazard material, more detailed information is provided on each chemical in the safety data sheet. The safety data sheet contains the following information on each hazardous material. Kronos Aviation stores safety data sheets on the company S drive. On selecting the S drive, you'll see the list of folders. Then select the safety data sheet folder. You will find all the safety data sheets for the hazardous materials used at the company in this folder. You can scroll through the list or use the search functions provided in the upper right-hand corner. If you can't find the safety data sheet you're looking for, please contact your supervisor. You can also refer to course E004 on further training of SDS sheets. Please take a minute to read this slide on toxicity and dosage. Exposure. This slide provides valuable information. Please take a minute to read this. Acute and chronic health hazards. There is a difference between acute and chronic health hazards. Please take a minute to familiar yourself with this information. This slide provides a list of the major types of health hazards. Please take a minute to read and understand this information. Here is a slide of the hazard symbols used in labeling. Please take a few seconds to review this sheet. The most common types of physical hazards are fire, explosion, and chemical reactivity. Please be aware of the differences between flammables, combustibles, and spontaneous combustibles. These are the types of hazards associated with explosives. The flaming O symbol includes oxidizers and organic peroxides. Compressed gas cylinders. There are many compressed gas cylinders used in aviation field. Protective measures used to help protect you are product substitution. If we can, we'll select a chemical that is less toxic. Well-designed work areas to minimize exposure, such as better ventilation, safe work practices, and PPE. This completes Hazardous Communication Training, Class E006. Thank you for your time and attention.